We've heard a lot over the years about the danger concussions present to players of contact sports like, say, football. But how about the kids who cheer them on? It turns out a growing number of the 135,000 kids who turn up in hospital emergency rooms each year across the nation with concussions are cheerleaders. And as NJN health and medical correspondent Sarah Lee Kessler reports, the head injuries can be life-threatening, especially when the cheerleaders go back to cheering before their injuries have healed.
Football players are the high school athletes most at risk for concussion, but cheerleaders are at high risk too, mainly because their routines often feature high-flying gymnastics.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Some medical experts say the average teen girl's neck can't support this kind of aerial activity.
The brain is in fluid, and it sloshes around from side to side several more times on a female than it might on a male. The same injury.
There's also the risk that a high-altitude fall can cause a concussion. It happened to 17-year-old Kristen Gunning of DePaul High School in Wayne when she was a sophomore.
I was jumped on my head in a cheerleading stunt, and I was immobile from my 4 extremities for a couple of hours, and I had to get sent to St. Joe's Trauma in Patterson.
Kristen admits returning to cheerleading way too soon after that and risking a second impact concussion.
They do not want to be hit a second time. That is where they really can develop permanent damage.
That's why St. Joe's in Wayne is now offering neurological testing. A computer program called Impact measures an athlete's brain function.
Make believe it's a video game. You want to do it as quickly and as accurately as you can.
Ideally, impact testing would be conducted at the beginning of the season before an athlete suffers an injury. In other words, to establish a baseline just in case that athlete suffers an injury later on.
This, I think, will help certainly them not to go back, and as parents and coaches, we have to hold them back till they're ready, and this will help us to know when they're ready.
It's an important issue because despite hours of practice, there's always a chance that something could go wrong.
We don't have pads, we don't have helmets, and we're throwing girls up in the air, and there is that chance that the bottom pieces aren't going to catch you.
The hope is that testing like this will make an impact. Sarah Lee Kessler, NJN News.